The National Alliance on Mental Illness says that more than 43 million adults in the U.S. experience mental illness in a given year. A local health organization in Rochester is part of a pilot program looking to help people who struggle with mental illness. And today, Democratic candidates on the November ballot are looking to learn more. KIMT News 3's Jeremiah Wilcox joins us live outside of the Zumbo Valley Health Center, where Senator Amy Klobuchar and DFL congressional candidate Dan Feehan spoke to healthcare providers. Jeremiah?
Amy, they met here at the Zumbo Valley Health Center to have a roundtable discussion about mental health issues. Now, Zumbo Valley is one of the 6 health centers here in the state that is a part of a pilot program which works to improve access to mental health services. And today, employees with the program were able to check in with the senator and congressional candidate to see how things in the program are working. Meet Crystal Geis, a psychological services manager at Zumbo Valley. She and other providers are having a mental health conversation with DFL Senator Amy Klobuchar and congressional candidate Dan Feehan.
Realize, like, hey, you need someone to talk to every once in a while.
While we're just a week away from the election, this day is meant to discuss the personalized treatment offered for conditions like PTSD and drug addiction. Nearly 4,000 patients were treated at Zumbo Valley last year, but the health center says more are in need.
For us here, transportation is a pretty big deal.
Transportation issues seem to be holding people back.
And rides that might be associated with insurance, like, UCare has some transportation, but it usually doesn't run on time. So they might miss an appointment or they have to sit and wait for an hour or two afterwards. So.
Senator Amy Klobuchar tells me she will advocate in Washington for this program to continue to offer services to people throughout southeast Minnesota.
People should be able to access mental health and substance abuse help because you've got a situation where you've got the opioid epidemic out there, you've got law enforcement working on it, but if people aren't able to get the treatment, they're just going to go back at it again.
The providers here at Zumbo Valley say their main goals are erasing the stigma of mental illness and securing funding to continue to provide client-centered services. And the Certified Community Behavioral Health Clinics program is set to expire in June of 2019 if it isn't extended. Reporting live in Rochester, Jeremiah Wilcox, KIMT News 3.
Thank you, Jeremiah. We also reached out to the opponents who will face off against Klobuchar and Feehan next week. Jim Hagedorn's campaign says he plans to build partnerships to ensure people with mental illness get the support they need in their communities. And GOP U.S. Senate candidate Jim Newberger says he will make sure to provide adequate funding for mental illness